Yes, we have pawpaws here. And the little one goes, I say, there's got to be fruits here. Look at all them big old pawpaws. But I've been in colonies, I was telling her, where a colony is simply the same, genetically speaking. So they're clusters of the same plant that become a proper grove. And so I'm like, this could be the case where, you know, you can't self-reproduce. So you might find one fruit. I was somewhere in Columbia, Missouri one year early on, and there was a big old, like, I mean, glen. Do you want to call it a glen? Is that the proper word for it? And it was just this little guy, one little guy in a huge field, almost like a needle in a haystack, you know? I heard something recently that this game developer developed a game where it's 50 million pieces of hay, individual pieces of hay, and there's one needle in there. Thus, needle in a haystack simulator. I thought that was fascinating. You could it's 3D, right? So you can walk around this big mound of hay and just pull one after the next. And oh, look, check this out. Let's prove or disprove our hypothesis here. You see, I saw fruits in another area, so let's look around. We might just, I feel like the crocodile hunter. I'm the exotic fruit hunter, man. You know? Let's see here. Yeah, we're in the New World, Azamina triloba, and it's up there somewhere. Has a very, very complex flavor profile. You could have some that are like creme brulee. You could have some that are vanilla, some that are more mango-y. Others that, you know, cotton candy or birthday cake. Fascinating. Thomas Jefferson, Mark Twain, they wrote extensively about these guys. And here we're in Missouri, the show me state, and the state fruit is the pawpaw, in fact, or the Osage banana, I believe. Correct me, Dr. Breck, if I got that off. But anyways, so here it is. We're not seeing any fruit here, but look closely. And the other thing about it is they kind of come in waves. So you'll find them in a certain part of the state, and right next door they're not out yet, you know? Some of them come pretty darn early. They drop early, right? So pawpaws, you get a relationship with these plants over time. You visit the same ones. You're like, I know you, you tricky devil. You're a mid-September guy, all right? Or gal, rather. And that's just it, right? You're you know, every year's different, and you'd get different yields. I'm sure my colleague, Dr. Breck, has some to say about his theories on the ecological makeup of a certain locale with regards to the native plants, their proliferation. A dying discipline, one might say. You know, where is that? In agroforestry departments? The University of Florida. I looked at that in my being a mycologist and all, albeit armchair. Well, maybe I could elevate myself a little bit. I've kind of contributed some things to the discipline. Mycology, it is in the original mycologists, in fact, were self-taught. So what does that tell you? And these guys would run, you know, just Carl Linnaeus, okay? The great taxonomer, the father of it, of the modern means of classifying organisms, plants, by all the kingdoms. How many of them have Linnaeus, L, at the big L in its scientific name, signifying Linnaeus is the origin of that what is that Latin phrasing that speaks to the character of the plant in a way that if you understand Latin, or you've even been in the medical realm and you get out and you start looking at plants, as we so often do, being the hermits that we are in our little enclaves, well, then you start to pour into the internet and see the transferability of it's the language of science, right? Latin, and Carl Linnaeus, being Swedish, adopted the Latin, and there is Greco, of course, Greek, some Greek, what is it, nomenclature. Nomenclature is the word I'm looking for. But anyways, so pawpaws, any fruits? Not looking good here, but I got my place. See ya.